Howdy, I'm Kendall, SDP's Man on the Street, and we're going to meet Maria at the Central Valley Regional Center to take you through the process of the self-determination program. It's going to be a good time to learn how it works, so let's get going and go meet Maria at the Central Valley Regional Center. What is the purpose of the SDP?
The purpose of self-determination is to allow any individual who's in the program to receive services and supports that maybe otherwise they were not able to receive in traditional services.
Who is eligible for SDP?
Anyone who is 3 and over and also Landerman eligible.
What is the role of the CVRC case manager for SDP?
The role of the case manager is to provide support, assistance with their family, with anything that has to do with self-determination, requesting the budget, providing them dates for orientation, really supporting them through the transition of the self-determination program.
Is there any required training to use SDP?
The only requirement is that they complete an orientation.
What happens after orientation?
So after orientation, if you've let Regional Center know that you are interested in participating in self-determination, our step is to request the budget from Regional Center. We then get the budget, we review the budget to ensure that we've identified any services that you've used in the past 12 months. We then set up a meeting with the family to show them this is what you were receiving at CVRC and this is what the dollar amount looks like. Once that's completed, we then provide you a list of independent facilitators if that's something you're wanting to use. And then you start what's called person-centered planning. So person-centered planning can take you a couple of weeks, it can take you a couple of months. I've seen it take a couple of years. Once that plan is completed, it then comes back to the regional center. The service coordinator and their program manager review that document to see what services match your goals. Once that is completed, we then add that to the next budget, present that budget to you. You've identified who you're going to use for the FMS, and then now we transition to what's called a spending plan. So in that spending plan meeting, that's where you get to now say, these are the staff I'm going to hire, this is how much I'm going to pay, and then if everything goes smoothly, now we can transition to the self-determination program.
Do you use generic resources for SDP?
Yes, in self-determination, we have to access generic resources first. An example of a generic resource is if you have in-home support services hours, we need to use those. If you're receiving services from schools, we have to look at what are you receiving from the school. So Medi-Cal, Social Security, any of those benefits that you receive have to be looked at first before we are reviewing any new request for services.
Do I still have a case manager?
Yes, your case manager will still follow you through and still have you on their caseload, even if you transition to the self-determination program.
Do you feel SDP is successful?
Yes, I have seen lots of success in self-determination. Individuals that I used to carry on my caseload are now living out their dreams with self-determination, and it's stuff that I know that they would not be able to do with traditional services.
Thank you for all your time.
Thank you.
I hope that helps out answer some questions about the process of the self-determination program. It was a great time to chat with Maria and get some insight into the program so far. Anyway, this is SDP's Man on the Street, Kendall, signing off.